Hello and welcome. I am piggybacking off a previous video. If you haven't seen it yet, hit the pause button and go and watch that video before you progress to this one. That video that I'm speaking of is something, it has a title, Redlining, Avoid Burnout. So look for that title on my channel and this video will make more sense. So, in that previous video, I was talking about burning out, right? Burnout. And I had a really good analogy that popped up in my mind after I recorded that video. Now, when you have goals and you focus on your recovery and you gauge your body, you work towards your goals, but you're not wearing your body down to the point where you can potentially get sick and then you lose work time, you lose training hours because you have to recover, all because you didn't balance that work recovery, right? That work-life balance. I like work recovery. Sounds cooler. But a good analogy for envisioning how to balance recovery and still work towards your goals is picture like an indie racetrack, right? Like one of those big racetracks that have a lot of bends and turns. And in any race, the overall goal is what? To obviously win the race, right? To be the fastest car, to cross the finish line. Woo, you know, wave the flag, shoot the champagne, kiss the hot chick with the big boobs, right? That's like the ultimate goal for every race car driver. The thing that would make sense is you put your foot, lay it on the pedal and go as fast as you can, right? Just fucking 300 miles per hour, let's race through this bitch. But what happens is on a racetrack, there's bends and turns in the road. If you just floor it and give it all your speed at once, you're gonna crash. You're not gonna make it to the finish line. And that's how it is when you are working towards your goals. Whether it's fitness, whether it's business, whether it's relationship, whatever it is that you're consistently putting time and effort towards and getting closer to is that finish line of the race. That's your goal, right? And in a race, you have to sometimes downshift, slow down, let off the accelerator a little bit, get around the bend, accelerate after the bend. You got a straightaway. You can haul ass during that straightaway, then have to brake and slow down and downshift. Well, working towards your goals is the same way. You have moments where your health is good, your recovery is good. You could speed up and move closer to your goal, knock out a bunch of tasks. And then sometimes life happens where other things came up and messed up your schedule, or you got a little sick so you have to recover a little more. You downshift, you're hitting the brake, right? It doesn't mean you're totally stopping the progression towards your goal. Just because you tap the brake a little bit or downshift to slow down doesn't mean the race is over and you're completely done. No. And there's this kind of mindset that gets into a lot of people's heads where if they aren't doing 200% every day, they're not going to reach their goal or they're not moving closer to their goal. I would argue little efforts each day is way more powerful than a month of 200% and then your health goes to shit after that month. Your health is worth a lot because if you have other goals and other things in mind that you want to achieve in life, as one does, because the goal progression never ends. You complete a goal and a new thing comes up. That's how humans are wired. We can't just reach a goal, be at the top, and be like, we're done now. I got to the top of the mountain. No. We had this predisposition from surviving all throughout all these millennia, right, to always progress and work towards something. You get to the peak of that mountain, you see that next 14er, and you're just like, now I gotta climb that bitch. And that's how people are wired. So, understand that if you keep putting the effort towards your goal, even if there's some times where you gotta ease back a little bit, it's okay. You're still working towards your goal. And one of my favorite quotes by Bruce Lee, which is very underestimated quote, I don't fear a man that does 200 kicks in a day. I fear the man that does one kick a day for 200 days, right? That's a great example and a great quote about doing effort each day and continuously moving towards that goal. If you're doing that, take the stress off yourself. Things take time to achieve. We have this stupid instant gratification now mindset, especially today with like AI and chatbots, where like it has to be instantaneous. Well, things take time. I mean, read any book, listen to any video about people talking about manifesting, right? Shit takes time. Even those people are like, it doesn't happen instant. It doesn't happen overnight. There's no such thing as overnight success. There is such a thing as continuously working towards your goal and eating the elephant one bite at a time. So anytime if you're beating yourself up because you're not doing 200% or 110% to reach your goals, use that racetrack mentality. You're in the race. You're putting time in. There's bumps and curves in the road. There might be issues with the racetrack, but you're going to navigate around it. Sometimes you got to brake a little bit. Doesn't mean you completely stop. You got to sometimes slow down and downshift, maneuver. And there'll be times where you have straightaways and you could just haul ass and get further in the race. But as long as you are consistently moving forward in that race, you'll cross the finish line and you'll win and you'll reach your goal. So keep that in your mind, guys. Hope this video finds you well. Leave a comment below. Hit the thumbs up for the algo. Subscribe, bell notification to be notified to get more videos like this in your feed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. End card to watch the next video or a different one. See you next time. Bye. Love you.